very basic, fundamental need for any student who is studying in any field, any type of student who is studying in any major subject. He have to go through internship. If it's very necessary, and it's benefit immensely for the student who go through internship, especially when you study in hotel management. It's whole new different environment than other environment, that because the hospitality is very different than other departments, because the hospitality department never sleeps. Honestly, they never sleep. You have to work 24/7. It don't literally mean that you have to work 24 hours. It means that there's continuous shift in batches. They are working every day. There's no day off. There's no public holidays for everybody. There's they work 24 hours, 365 days. So it is very important department to handle, because people from all over the world who are working in the hospitality industry, they knows about it, that it is not easy to handle the customer every day. There's a different customer, different guests, different complaint, different feedbacks. It's a whole new different. Whoever wants to looking for a career where they're looking for fun, they're looking for some enthusiasm, so they should go for the bachelor in hotel, I mean in hotel management course. So that is the hotel management industry. And so firstly, when it goes for internship, right? Internship comes with lots of responsibility, and there's when the college appointed for internship, there's few aspects that you have to keep in mind, and some of them is that it's always try to relevant your study with the work environment. So first time when I came to Innovative for the hotel management course, we actually study a lot about the environment, how it's going to be, and what we have to do. But we actually never experience in the first hand that what are people actually doing inside. We studied about it. We know how to deal with it. We know what the basic problem, and we know what it demonstrate to be the people to work with them. So in top of that, another thing, when we went to actually for the internship, it was different environment than what we had expected, because when we are studying, we have imaginary that everything will be fancy, and whenever we'll go, people will appreciate, and it will be very easy. So, but actually, when you realize in the first hand, it's not the case all the time. So for me also as well, I was picturing something very ideal, and what supposed to call that very easy things to do. But when I actually get to the internship, I had to realize that it's not that everything will be in a silver platter will serve to you. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. So at the first time when I go for my first interview, it was really a different story for me, because I've never been to an interview before that. So I was elected. We were elected. The whole group of ours were elected to interview in Element Hotel in Kuala Lumpur. So it was a very exciting experience for me. And when I went there, I messed up basically. I really messed up, and I didn't answer the way I should answer in an interview, because I didn't have any better knowledge before that. So when I went for the interview, it was difficult for me, because the environment was new and I didn't know any better. So unfortunately, it was not happened that I get a chance to start my internship at Element, and I was really devastated by that, because as a foreign student, when you miss an opportunity, it's a lot for you, because when you miss something like that, you will think that there's no other hope, because we get a chance, and then if we missed it, it hurts. So I was really embarrassed by myself, and I didn't know anything to what we can do. But luckily, Innovative gave me another chance for in another hotel, and I was thinking that what I get is better than I cannot get anything better than that. Uh, but it's changed, and I actually get a different hotel than the previous one, and it was a lot better than the previous one. So I continue there in Renaissance. It's actually a chain hotel. There's a lot of brands over there, so it's honestly a very good experience than the other one, because the first time when I went for the second interview, it was I was determined that I have to be very professional, and I cannot just wishy-washy like that. And when the way I have to answer the question, it's not that I imagine it when I was doing my diploma classes, right? So for the second time when I get a chance to interview, I prepare myself well, and then for any presentation and any interview, you have to be prepared from before, because you have to be at least some type of sense in your mind that you have to be ready. And maybe people say that for interview, for presentation, anything, you should go in front of the mirror and then try by yourself. It's actually works, because when you do that, it will help you to build your confidence, because not everybody is familiar with the crowd or very formal environment. So I did practice, and I did my best for the chance to give my best interview in my life. So, and indeed, I went to the interview room, and then my interview lasted the most than the other people who went for the interview. And the interviewer was Mr. Joshua Ding, if I remember his name well, and I'm still in touch with him, and he's a great guy. And I also had a chance to work for them afterwards. So I get the chance for the second time, and it was really big. It was really big, because um, that environment is very different than the other chain environment, because when you work for the hotel, Marriott is the name that everybody is looking for, because it's the biggest among all the groups. So the Renaissance was in the chain of Marriott Hotel. So I was very fortunate that I got appointed to continue my internship in the Renaissance Hotel. So that was the story, that what we have pictured when we were in the classes, and what we have to face when we were in the working field. And the other, when we started, it was difficult than what we was expecting in from the college, because whenever you want to upgrade, or you have to move up yourself, you have to push from your comfort zone. That's what I learned in my internship, that the time you will be in your comfort zone, you will never, you cannot be somebody when you are in your comfort zone. Because the most difficult thing was for me in internship is to get some trip advisor call. Yes, that's the most difficult thing for me, because the manager is always pushing you that you have to talk to guests, you have to talk to your guests, you have to understand their need. You ask them how they are. You greet them every time you saw them. You try to ask what is there anything you can do for them. So in every aspect, when you do that, because as I told you before, that not everybody is familiar with the uh, public speaking, right? So not everybody can speak to that level. So when you are in a hotel, right, you will have the opportunity to push yourself. Like for myself as well, I didn't know how to speak any better in public, and neither do I speak to any people that frankly. But when they are pushing us for the more communication with the customer, more communication with the guests, we have to do that. And slowly but surely, that my best achievement was I got 3 comment in TripAdvisor writing in my name in the same month. So yes, then I realized that when I was in my comfort zone, I wasn't talk to the guests that much, and when I open up and I talk to them, and it actually worked. So that's all. That's for everybody who wants to study in hotel management. That you have to move from your comfort zone. You have to strive for the best. You cannot be sitting in a corner of your room and then expect that everything will be uh, perfect in your life. So it's actually you have to work for it, and then you will see by yourself that how your life is changing. You will see by yourself that this is actually helping you in the corporate world. So this is the thing I believe, that the internship nowadays, when I look back and I realize that's the best decision I made to continue with the internship. And it's a best thing happened to me since I came to Malaysia, right? So that's the story of mine for the internship. So I hope you like the story, and you not take it as a story, but also you will try to gain some benefit and try to move out from your comfort zone. So that's it for today. So I'm Shamim Hassan again. So see you in the next video.